런던에서는 한 젊은 군인이 프랑스 북부의 교착 상태를 타개할 수 있다고 자신하고 있었다. 그는 영국의 최고 부유층 가정에서 태어났고 초고속으로 진급을 계속했다. 그리고 마침내 해군 장관의 위치에 오른다. 그의 이름은 윈스턴 처칠이다.
Churchill had the most enormous self-confidence, and it's easy to see why that was the case. He was the son of Lord Randolph Churchill, who was a brilliant politician, and so Churchill, from a very young man, saw himself, almost by divine right, as playing a leading role in politics.
처칠은 자신의 대담한 계획이 연합국의 운명을 바꿔놓을 것이라고 확신했다.
Winston Churchill in 1914 was the boy wonder of British politics. Everybody agreed that he was a genius, including himself. He had one huge advantage. He was the only one in the government who understood war.
What if we could send the fleet to the south, into the Black Sea?
Resupply the Russians?
Well, yes, exactly.
There's no way.
Well, yes, there is. Through Gallipoli.
Gallipoli? No.
This is our way in.
With all due respect, we are here to provide
This
information.
is what we are doing.
A lot of the people Churchill worked with thought he was a man of contradictions, a maverick, a loose cannon. He was known as someone to watch. His friends would say someone to watch because he's very talented, and his enemies would say someone to watch because he's dangerous.
갈리폴리 반도는 동맹국의 수비가 삼엄한 곳이었다. 처칠의 계획은 좁은 해협을 뚫고 올라가 콘스탄티노플을 점령한 후 러시아까지 가는 것이었다. 그렇게 되면 러시아군의 보급품을 전달하고 동부 전선을 강화할 수 있었다. 이 작전이 성공하면 연합국은 단숨에 전세를 뒤엎고 동맹국을 박살낼 수 있었다. 이 작전은 전함만 100척이 투입되는 당시로서는 역사상 가장 큰 규모의 수륙 합동 작전이었다. 런던에서는 처칠이 공격 함대로부터 보고를 기다리고 있었다.
People often ask me, what's the most difficult decision you've ever made? It's always the decision of sending men into battle, and the worst part of it all is the night that the battle begins. Because you know you just launched something, and you know that within a few hours, you will start getting calls from the battlefield, from your commanders out in the field, that will tell you how many young men have died.
Yes? They're halfway up the straits.
They should have broken through by now.
They'll make it.
4 ships sunk. Another burning.
Losses were to be expected.
The fleet is requesting permission to turn back.
They are to press on at all costs. This is war.
To their horror, on the evening of that first day, the generals and the admirals found that instead of this great, almost bloodless, war-winning stroke they dreamed of that was going to end the carnage on the Western Front, the troops were met by a hail of machine gun fire and artillery. The casualties were appalling. Soon the sea ran red with blood.
호주와 뉴질랜드, 프랑스, 인도, 영국군으로 이루어진 연합군의 손실은 막대했다. 전사자가 총 5만 6천 명에 달했으며 보고된 부상자와 실종자 수는 13만 명이 넘었다.
News of the terrible casualties inflicted a tremendous shock at home, especially in Australia and New Zealand. There'd been nothing like the level of casualties that one saw in 1915 at Gallipoli.
작전은 끔찍한 실패로 끝나고 말았다. 전투로 인해 얻은 성과는 거의 없었고 러시아로 가는 보급로도 여전히 봉쇄된 상태였다.
Gallipoli was a disaster, and it's hard to overstate the damage that it did to his reputation. I think he was wrong, and he paid a terrible political price, which many people thought was going to be the end of it.
이 대량 희생을 두고 대중은 분노했다. 누군가는 책임을 져야만 했고 모두의 손가락은 한 사람을 가리키고 있었다.
It's over.
The plan was sound.
Excuse me?
The plan was sound. All we needed to do was keep pushing
I'm afraid
forward.
your services as First Lord of the Admiralty are no longer required. I'll expect your letter of resignation in the morning.
When Churchill was let go, he thought his career was over, finished. And that wasn't melodrama on his part, and he could be melodramatic. It appeared that it would be finished. It's hard to imagine Churchill being humbled by something like Gallipoli, but he was chastened.
패배로 인한 굴욕 속에서 처칠의 정치 인생은 일대 위기를 맞고 있었다. 사무직을 제안받았지만 처칠은 그 제안을 거절했다. 명예를 회복하기 위해서 그는 새로운 길을 찾아야 했다. 결국 처칠은 놀라운 결정을 내린다. 그는 영국군에 입대했고 곧바로 최전선으로 달려갔다. 벨기에에선 영국군이 참호전을 벌이고 있었다. 살아남기 위한 싸움이었다. 전쟁이 시작된 후로 40만 명에 가까운 영국 병사들이 목숨을 잃었고 그 빈자리는 새로운 병사들로 채워져 갔다. 그들 중 한 명은 인생 최대의 실패를 만회하려 전장에 뛰어든 인물이었다. 바로 윈스턴 처칠 대대장이다.
Churchill took responsibility for everything he ever did in his life. He never passed the buck. He was humbled, humiliated by Gallipoli, and he had to do something. And he put himself in harm's way and volunteered to go to the trenches. It was a very dangerous thing to do.
Move! Go!
Sir, second platoon lost this main trench.
Get me the multitude from the West Reserve now!
처칠에게는 많은 걸 배운 경험이었다.
You get the hell scared out of you, first of all. First time I got shot at was, hey, this isn't a game. This is for real. This guy really missed me and he killed somebody else, but tomorrow he'll try to kill me. As we say in the military, that opens your nostrils.
영국군의 사상자 수가 늘어남에 따라 처칠은 빠르게 진급됐고 자신에게 전투를 이끄는 능력이 있다는 것을 알게 된다. 야망이 넘치는 인물이 재기를 위한 첫 발을 내디딘 것이다.
In his heart, what Churchill always wanted to be was the great warrior, the great hero. here he was, a mere 800 men, whereas he dreamed of directing the battle destinies of millions.
끝이 보이지 않는 전투 도중에 독일이 치명적인 무기를 선보인다.
Incoming! Gas! Move! Run away! Go! Go, 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 go! Get on!
독일은 극비리에 거대한 규모의 치명적인 화학 무기를 개발했다. 독일은 재빨리 캐나다군을 포함한 연합군을 향해 염소와 포스겐 등의 독가스를 살포하기 시작했고 병사 수만 명이 참호에서 무참히 질식사했다.
It was a means of terror, and it was a horrible death. It was the perfect illustration of this massive death that was the characteristic of the First World War.
강력한 화학 무기의 등장은 독일의 확실한 승리를 보장해주는 듯했다.